situation. You know what I really guess, Scorpio? Somebody here is going out of their way to avoid you in transit. We have a big aspect, Jupiter moving into Cancer. Everybody's talking about it. It's something that many have been waiting for. So perhaps this aspect will be a great blessing for some of you, especially those of you that could be Cancer moon, Cancer rising, or your Jupiter could be in Cancer. Snake magnetic attraction. You weren't crazy. Love, if you thought you were crazy or you thought it was in your head, no. No, you knew. Your intuition was on point as always. You know, you... Baby, when we look up at the sky, we'll be shooting stars just passing by. I think that's the lyrics. It says, Scorpio, I just feel that right now you are detached, or you have surrendered this. Scorpio, somebody here is already in love with you. Hello Scorpio, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. Starseed here. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and join the soul tribe. We have a read for you guys. Okay, this is a love read. It is a general read, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't behind. Cross watchers, you are welcome. This message is also timeless. I want to thank everyone for all the support, and with all that out of the way, we're going to get started. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, universe, galactic beings, ancient ancestors, elders, guide us in this read for my Scorpios. What messages do you have for us? Truly grateful for your divine guidance and celestial light. Okay, Scorpio, so what's going on with love? We have the Sun card and the Strength card, Leo energy. We have Libra, diagonal reverse. So this is the Justice card on the side and in reverse. Venus and transit and getting ready to station direct. Libra there also we have the Empress, because the Empress is also Libra energy. Ruled by Venus, or has some Libran influence. So Empress in reverse and on the side. Number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter in transit. We have a big aspect, Jupiter moving into Cancer. Everybody's talking about it. It's something that many have been waiting for. So perhaps this aspect will be a great blessing for some of you, especially those of you that could be Cancer moon, Cancer rising, or your Jupiter could be in Cancer. Okay, the Lovers at the bottom. So somebody's already in love with y'all. Oh wow, Lovers in the star. Scorpio, somebody here is already in love with you. They're already in love, but it's almost like there's a coldness here. Judgment. Or you feel a coldness, a detachment from this individual. The Wheel. Okay, so there's the Wheel. Card number 10, and we have 10 on the dice. The 8 of Cups. So, what's this? Spirit? What's going on here? Hermit. 2 of Pentacles, Scorpio. I feel like you were, I don't want to say forced, but you had to walk away from a situation. You know what I really guess, Scorpio? Somebody here is going out of their way to avoid you. That's what I feel like. Like whoever this is, they're trying to avoid you, or like when you think there's progress with this energy, then all of a sudden they just, I heard shut down, like they just shut down, or like, I don't know. It could be that they get distracted with friends or family, or they lose sight of the bigger picture here. Could be that they start to juggle too much. They start to put too much on their plate, and then they lose focus. Yeah, I heard short attention span. So this individual, they could be, you know, they could be on the spectrum or have some type of ADD or ADHD. Could be undiagnosed or misdiagnosed. Yeah, you know, it happens. It doesn't, you know, doesn't really mean anything, but it, like, this could be why they behave sometimes the way they do, like why they're weird and whatnot. And they may not even know that they could, you know, be going through that. Ace of Cups, oh, Spirit saying yes. But you know what they say, you have ADD or ADHD, or you have autism, that you have powers. You know, I know it sounds cheesy, but that's what they say. Like those kids, those babies that have that, they have powers. They're more sensitive to the energies. Some of them might not even be human in origin, like their soul is from a whole different galaxy or dimension, a whole different universe, you know? And the way they come into this world in this human form is, you know, I say human, but we not human, we something else, but I'm not even going to get into that. But the way they come into this world in this human form is like a way for them to break down the norms, so to speak, of this society. I'm getting a lot of throat chakra blockage. Two of Wands, King of Wands. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like during this time period where there has been silence, because I almost get like, you know, this is your read. If there's been like silence between you and this person, I feel like during this time period, you've just been focusing on the finances, establishing yourself, your security, your stability. I heard the name Martha. Somebody could be a huge Martha Stewart fan, or somebody could love the Martha Stewart cooking that she does, or her bake wares and you know, her pots, pans, like the stuff that she sells. I think they used to have it like big at Kohl's. But Scorpio, I just feel that right now you are detached, or you have surrendered this for now. Doesn't mean that you've given up, but you're in the surrender phase. Is essentially what I'm getting. I'm tasting something. It's almost like some type of garden salsa or something. Oh man, this person, they see you as the sun. Like you lighten their day, you put a smile on their face. But this energy, wow, the sun and the Ace of Cups, Scorpio, this person is in love with you. Like it's no denying it. It's literally no denying it, especially with the sun and the Ace of Cups. So what's the issue? You know, Spirit, what's going on? They're shy when it comes to their love for you. That's what I'm getting. I got something here about soccer. The Ace of Cups. Wow, the Ace of Cups twice. Yeah, they're in love with you. They're in love, y'all. And deep love, like. But the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Wands. They're avoiding. They don't wanna. This could be somebody's counterpart, like somebody's DM or DF, but they don't wanna confront the depths of what they feel towards you. Like they're scared of. It's almost like they're scared of confronting the love they have for you. They feel like they'll lose control or something. Like they'll be lost in that love. Some-ish like that. Page of Pentacles, Six of Cups. So they're coming back. They're bringing an offer. It's a small offer. A lot of you is going to be when, you know, Jupiter moving into Cancer. Like this is the moment. The High Priestess. You could also feel this person pulling on your energy. But the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This individual never seems to have any type of long-term plan, or it's always uncertain where they're headed. Death and the Five of Swords. I feel, Scorpio, that in the coming weeks, you're going to decide if you want to engage with this individual or move forward. But, you know, I feel like the outcome is still the same. You become rich. You know, you become someone established and stable. You're going to have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom twice. So the finances, the money is looking good. But this individual goes out of their way to avoid you because they can't. It's like it's so overwhelming what they feel towards you. Like they start to feel confirmation of my throat chakra. You know who I heard? Demi Lovato. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack or something like that. Was that Demi Lovato? I'm pretty sure. I always mix up Demi Lovato's music with Selena Gomez. But yeah. The other one, Neon Lights. Yeah, like neon lights, and she starts screaming. Baby, when we look up at the sky, we'll be shooting stars just passing by. I think that's the lyrics. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Legal matters. Divine intervention. This is very powerful. Party. Intuition. I almost feel like the universe is trying to enact some type of balance. Like balance has to be brought back into the situation. Snake magnetic attraction. You weren't crazy. Love, if you thought you were crazy or you thought it was in your head, no. No, you knew. Your intuition was on point as always. You know, you see right through that ish. You see right through it. You know, it's very few that can hide the truth from a Scorpio. Romantic feelings and divine timing. Love. It looks to me like this is faded at a certain time. So I feel like it's important not to rush it, take your time. And some of you are taking your time, but you know, with the energies and everything that's been happening, right? Especially the fixed signs. You know, the fixed signs are going through a lot with like the Pluto and Aquarius and Uranus and Taurus. Like, because you are fixed energy, Scorpio, this stuff will affect you. All 4 fixed signs, right? We're all going to be going through it for these next 3 to 5 weeks because of the transits and different aspects. Okay? And so it's this energy of like, are the lessons done? Like, it's enough, spirit. You know, universe, it's enough. Like, some of you are tapping out. Like, you're not even gonna deal. But you see, the thing is, we're some of the strongest of the zodiac signs. So that's why we go through like this back-to-back, right? This back-to-back, you know, round after round with the universe and these energies and these aspects and whatnot. And also because we are very fixed, we can be very stubborn. I'm Leo, Sun, my South Node is Taurus, and my North Node is Scorpio. So the only fixed sign I don't have in my chart, Aquarius, which is weird because I feel like I resonate with Aquarius energy a lot. But us fixed signs, we can be stubborn. We can, you know, I'm just going to be honest, y'all. We can be stubborn. We can be stuck on a person, place, situation, or cycle for years. We can get caught up in it. And so, you know, you look at Pluto going into Aquarius. Pluto is your planet. But it's going into Aquarius. Now, that's a sign that wants rebellion. It's time for a change. It's time for a shift. So you're going to be impacted. Whatever's not working for you at this time period is because of this aspect, which is calling on you to change up the energy, switch it up, you know. Similarly, the whole Uranus Taurus is your rival sign. But Uranus, right, ties back to Aquarius, which is a fixed sign like us. The fixed signs all tied back. The mutable signs all tie back to each other. Cardinal signs all tie back to each other. So while, yes, it may not be your planet, it's still going to have an effect on you. It's going to have an effect on all the collective. But I feel personally that because it rules over a fixed sign that the primary zodiac sign is moving into and the sign that it originally belongs to are going to feel the effects, and then its sister zodiac signs will feel, you know, the second level of effects, and then the rest of the zodiac. So Uranus, fixed energy, you know, in Taurus, your rival sign. Taurus a fixed sign. You're a fixed sign. Leo's fixed. So is Aquarius. Aquarius is going to feel it the most. So is Taurus. Then the next in line is you and Leo. You guys are going to feel it. You know, you're going to feel the pressure. You're going to feel the heat. But you're going to feel a double, Scorpio, because Pluto as well. So here we go. This individual over here being weird and trying to avoid you. Now hookup and new love. Love, the social media and soulmate. You see, this individual follows different men or different women on Instagram. You gotta watch their Instagram, Scorpio, because they be liking different men and women photos and whatnot. Some people don't care about that. Some people see that as cheating. You know, it's gonna be different for everybody. Me personally, I don't really, you know, like that doesn't really bother me. But, you know, we all have different feelings and motivations and whatnot. But, like, this individual, look, this is somebody that in the future, they're going to message you on, like, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. And they're going to tell you stuff, you know. They're going to tell you all the deepest secrets that you've been wanting to hear. And then they're going to try to do this. They're really going to try to woo you. They're going to try to hook up. They're, you know, have that noogie, especially with the Death and the Sun. Oh my goodness, Jesus, take the wheel. And that's when the two of you will be in a relationship. This individual, look, it either starts with the two of you going into a relationship and taking things slow, or it's going to move fast and the two of you are going to start off non-traditional. That's what I see here. But the two of you are going to get together. But I feel like this individual, they do have some type of wandering eyes, so you got to be careful with them. This is somebody that's really fresh. Dating. They like the romance. They like the chase. You know, this is somebody that could be like a hopeless romantic, as hard as that may be to believe. Some of you, this is your twin flame. The Tower. And delays. After a period of delays, look at this. I'm telling you, passion. For most of you, I feel like this is the energy that's about to occur after a period of time off. You know, this reigniting the love, the excitement, key, karmic justice, wrongs made right. You guys have some type of karma that has to play out. It's unfinished from a previous lifetime. It's, you know, that's why you feel like you have to keep coming back to this connection, because you have unfinished karma with this person. Okay, you both have past life. Serendipity. But look, money is a factor, so this individual is trying to get their money, right? Online. People are watching you, Scorpio. Stay safe. They're watching. They're lurking in the shadows. Somebody could be from Texas. I'm seeing a cowboy hat. Cowboy, cowgirl hat. Crystal ball and local travel. When you get on that car and you're having that long drive, that's when the download's going to come in about this person. But this individual is going to speak to you either the 3rd week of June or the 3rd week of July. And you'll go from there. But that is your read. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I wish you love and light. Take care.